Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Sports TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon, makers of the Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect model for premium sound with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They are the ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit RayconGlobal.com. That's RayconGlobal.com and elevate your listening experience. Welcome to BVO Sports TV. In association with Brent Wade Holdings, the content you're about to see includes opinions, stories, and discussions created for entertainment purposes only. The views expressed do not reflect the official policy or position of BVO Sports TV or Brent Wade Holdings, LLC. Viewers and listeners are encouraged to think critically and form their own opinions.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy BVO Sports TV. We back. What a great show today, man. We're gonna talk about definitely two of the best fights of the day, man. We got my brother, man, Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. I can't wait to see him fight. Shout out to my man. I can't remember my brother from the UK. Man, he said Conor Benn. I can't remember his name.
That's
but
my
shout out
brother
to my
Butch.
dude.
That's my brother.
Shout out
Butch.
to my brother Butch. But I'll say this, man. We about to have some fun talking about this sweet game of boxing. And you know what? It's exciting. We seen Tiger Johnson show that he's the best young welterweight in the division. And we also got a chance to see my man Virgil Ortiz go in there and beat the life out of a future one of the toughest contenders in the division, and Eric St. Lubin. So tonight, man, we're gonna have some fun, man. This morning, better yet, we're gonna have some fun. But salute to my brother CDK, salute to my big brother Bruce Boxing Jazz. My bad, I said it wrong. But shout out to my man brother Bruce. But so going into that fight, man, I don't know who you guys who you got, man, but who you got on that one, Mark? Who you got in that fight?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Conor Benn and Eubank. I got Conor Benn. I think Conor Benn is gonna put Eubanks to bed, like you like to say, for the keeps. For the keeps. He's gonna put him down for the keeps. I think it's gonna be over with in under 9. But I think it's gonna be a toe-to-toe war while it lasts, though, man. I think it's gonna be a great fight, you know. And I think not only that, I think that's what Eubank wants. I think Eubank hopes he puts him to bed so they can come and get the bet, so they could come back and get the bag in the trilogy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'll say this, salute to my brother Prize fighter, man. If you see me, you're gonna see my right hand man. But let me say this real quick.
Salutes to the prize fighter. Salutes to the
But let me say this real quick. I think people don't realize this tells you how great boxing is. It's actually multi-generational. Because think about it. These guys are not nearly as good as their fathers were. People don't realize, to me, I think Chris Eubank Jr. had one of the best chins in boxing history. I mean, he was the first dude I seen with a Canelo chin because he used to get whacked. And that brother kept coming. And he beat people dead. And a lot of people don't admit this.
What's the name of that fighter he fought? BVO?
Which one are you talking about?
Oh, my bad. I was talking about Eubank. He fought the dude that beat that knocked out Nigel Benn. That guy was beating Chris Eubanks half to death. I mean, Jesus. And then Chris Eubank got put down and he came back and put that dude down and knocked him out. That's one of the greatest fights I've ever
Mark,
seen.
your mic messed up, bro.
Yeah, go out and come back in. Something going on with your mic.
What up, Freezy?
But salute to the Puerto Rican, man. Go salute to my brother Puerto Rican
What's
Free.
good? What's
But
good?
like
What's good?
But like I was saying, Chris Eubank Sr., that brother really had a really great chin. I think he had a Canelo chin. I think his chin might have been better than Canelo's. I mean, people don't remember Chris Eubanks Sr. took a lot of chances, and he was there to be hit, and he still won fights. And I always wondered why him and Roy Jones never got it on. I would never say Roy Jones was scared or Roy Jones didn't want to make it happen. I'll just say it's pretty funny that he didn't fight him. You know what I mean? But I'm going to give Roy Jones a break because he got, to me, in my opinion, two of the greatest wins in the last 40 years of boxing. Beating James Toney at his absolute apex and then beating a young up-and-coming Bernard Hopkins. But this fight tonight, I think, won't disappoint. I just think with Eubanks, when he got Bomac with him, he on another level. What would you guys say about that?
I agree. I think he fights a lot better with Bomac in his corner. At least for the fight that Bomac was there, that was probably that was the best performance I've seen out of Chris Eubank Jr. Now, will he continue fighting that way with Bomac in his corner? We'll find out tonight. But from what I've seen so far, that was the best Chris Eubanks I have seen when Bomac was in his corner.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I agree with it. Go ahead, Price.
No, I agree with Free. Yeah, that's about the best you're gonna get. But I had to put some respect on Bomac name, bro. Like he actually is really a good damn trainer, and I think Eubanks is look a little bit different with him in his corner. So I hope to see a good fight. Are we calling that? Are we doing that?
No.
No.
No, B3 gonna do that. I'm going to see one of my mentors, his wife, and we're gonna meet up with her, get a bite, have some fun. What I want to do is I want to call the fights that really, really matter to me, and going forward. And shout out to our sponsors, man. Shout out to the Breakfast Box. Definitely shout out to the Smoke Shop.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you guys are in the Akron, Canton area, especially if you're in the Akron area, right by the LeBron James Family Foundation, you'll see the Smoke Shop for all your hashish, and even got hookah options. I don't know if anybody smoke hookah. I never really. That's just something I always seen the women do, but they even got hookah options. Because I went to my homeboy's crib. This dude had a whole hookah thing at his house. I didn't know people.
That's crazy.
But you can get that.
I wish I had some
shop.
Breakfast Box right now and some Smoke Shop at the same time.
You a wild boy.
That's a good combination.
But I'm gonna be paying attention to the top rank card. I'm gonna be paying attention more to the top rank card.
Who won that, Free?
You got Rafael Espinoza.
You got the
fighting
King
on that card.
Is that on Tubi for real?
I don't know if it's on Tubi or not, but it could be. It was on Tubi last time.
It will be on Tubi.
Hey,
it's on Top Rank Classics
Hey,
channel.
but shout out to Tubi though, man. They
on
invest
Tubi,
in-
Roku, and everywhere.
That's crazy.
What time is that fight?
Nah, but Tubi got money though, prize. So shout out.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they part of the Fox group. They
got a nice little budget.
They got a bunch of them evil movies that make black people look bad.
Yeah, I hate those movies.
Nah, they movies. I don't know. Like they don't put no money into like the budget of actually
because they take all the money and pocket it. So that's what you get. You get what you pay for.
I guess so. Jeez.
But let me ask y'all this: do you know what time that fight start?
That's the free department.
Yeah, it's later tonight, probably like around 8. That card. I'll check the exact time.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's in Mexico.
That's a fire card, man. We got the El General, the best young fighter in boxing, on there. I mean, I might have to tune in because, to my brother 88's talk, man. Hey, people don't realize Emiliano was beating brothers dead. Hey, and we coming for Gary Antoine. I want people to know that. We coming for Gary Antoine. So Gary Antoine, keep talking about you want to unify, all this blah, blah, blah. The El General is coming for you, man. The young Vargas is coming for you. I don't want to hear no excuses. We coming for Gary Antoine. His father, the great Fernando Vargas, affirmed that thing. And I tell you what, man, I think it's a tough fight. But how great would it be if the young man go in there and beat the brakes off Gary Antoine, who's one of the best talents in boxing? What you guys think about that fight? And Fernando doubling down, saying he wants to make that fight happen.
I think if Emiliano Vargas get in there with Antoine, we will no longer see Emiliano Vargas box ever again.
Is that what happened with Bartholomew?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah. That referee had. I mean, he was on the way to stopping him, but it was a weird decision. It was a weird referee stoppage.
Yeah, you're right. Richie Torres is on the card. Shout out to Richie Torres. Richie
Damn.
Torres.
Oh, Richard Torres on the card.
Richie
He
done
on
grew a
that
pair of
drawing too?
nuts. Yeah, Richie done grew a pair of nuts. Richie said he wants Moses Utama to fight now, not tomorrow. Now.
Yeah.
So shout out to Rich. I think Richie gets beat dead, but shout out to Richie for wanting that fight. Because one thing I can say about Richard Torres, I hate to say this because I do love him. No, you crazy. I'm supporting him. I don't know if he's the greatest because I've done seen him get hit so many times, super flush. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with Richie.
One thing I can say about Richard Torres, he's a bum.
Wow.
You're a bum.
You can't go against the Americans, man. My God. Y'all Puerto Ricans, man, have no shame.
That man fought for your country. That man fought for your country.
No, hold on. First of all, my country gave me the freedom to be able to do whatever I choose to do as long as within the law. So I don't have to go with anybody if I don't choose to. That's what y'all have to do. All I have to do is say who I am. And who I am is going to keep it 100. That man is a bum.
That's tough.
I would never ever say that. That's ridiculous. We want to get Richie on the show soon. So I totally denounce that comment. But shout out to Puerto Rican Free. I mean, if Richie Torres had curly hair and ate rice, I'm sure that would be D Free's guy. But it's okay. It's okay. We moving on. But let me ask you guys this: when you guys, and I'm going to start with my brother B3. When you see Moses Atomu, I'm sorry if I'm saying his name incorrectly. Atoma. When you see Moses Atoma not want to fight for the IBF, but playing all these games like he can beat Caballero, what you think? Which one is it? Is he scared of Caballero or he gonna fight him? Which one you think it is?
BVO crazy.
I think I'm sure Moses will get in there, but his team is protecting him. He's a young guy. He still got a lot to learn in the sport. So they're not going to put him in there and get him ruined or get him beat. They still want his image to be pristine with the public. So they got to put him in there with guys that are non-punchers right now or non-threats. That's why he's fighting Jermaine. Jermaine is a good boxer, but he's not a puncher. So Moses should, have a good fight, but that's going to be a good test, a good step up for Moses. Frank may have been a step too far.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you know what's so funny about it? When I hear him talking about fighting Jermaine Franklin like that guy who make the jerk chicken and the jerk wraps on the corner.
That is crazy.
I don't know why you want to fight this guy, man. And I just said this about Moses, man.
This is a sick Negro.
That's all I can say. Go ahead.
The reason why Jermaine Franklin wants to fight a guy like Moses is because Moses is next in line to fight for a championship. So if Moses is next in line to fight for a championship, and you go and beat him, now you're next in line.
Yeah, suit to my brother Bentley. That sounds good, but my whole thing is this, Free. It's like the old Vince McMahon song, No Chance. That's what he got. Zero chance. Unless God come down
that's
himself.
Not fair.
Unless God come down himself and get in the ring like Angel in the outfield, he getting beat to death.
He has more of a chance to fight for a championship by fighting Moses than he was fighting somebody else, because fighting anybody else, he don't have a shot of fighting for a championship. Because like I said, he beat Moses. Now he's in line to fight for the title. I don't think he beats Moses. I don't think he beats Usyk either. But he will at least have a shot if he beats Moses.
And I want to ask you guys something, and this is a controversial subject. So please, as my man right side would say, please be in order. It's a controversial subject, but we hearing so many guys with the pickle pulling saying that Jake Paul is ducking Tank Davis by fighting Jake Paul. When y'all hear somebody pickle pull that way with both hands, how does that rub you guys when you hear people say that he ducking him to fight AJ?
I don't care. I really don't care, because it wasn't a real fight. So why would I even waste any energy on it? I don't care.
Who would you say, Prize? Oh, did my brother fall down the steps? Hold on. Go ahead, B3 or Mark, because I think Prize fell down the steps.
What you
Y'all
got
hear
on
me?
it, Mark? I gave you BBO. What was the question? My bad.
Oh, my question was, who do you, dang, hold on. Dang, my bad. I said, dang, I just lost my train of thought. My bad. You know how I'm looking at my notes. My bad. My bad. I just, I'll be ready for brothers to grab it. Hold on one second. Hold on. What did I say?
When you hear guys saying that Jake Paul ducked Tank Davis, what do you think about that?
Oh, that's why you couldn't remember that question. That makes sense, BBO. Um, uh, I mean, that's it's, let's be honest, man.
Mhm.
People just talking. They ain't got nothing else. They wake up in the morning, they gotta say something, man. Rather than just moving on, uh, people stay in stagnation. At the end of the day, that was gonna be a tough fight for Jake.
Mhm.
And I thought it was understood that it was gonna be an exhibition and, you know, not on a pro record. So that's why it was even happening. But
Mhm.
to say that he ducked Tank, I don't believe that. Nah, I'm not with it.
Yeah, I mean, shoot to my brother Billy said, bring Ja from Baltimore up here. He will tell you that Jake definitely ducking Tank. Well, shout out to my brother Ja. He probably at the car wash right now, working hard. So I don't want to, he probably ceramic coating somebody's car right now. So we'll have him up here soon, one of these days, to come talk about Tank. But I'll say this: the thing that people don't understand about Tank Davis and his fans, and even Devin Haney and his fans, people stop liking each other over fighters that they don't know, that they can't call on the phone, that they can't talk to. And I think it's bad for the sport. It shouldn't be where you hate a guy so much you will just say anything. It just shouldn't be that way. I'm gonna tell you guys something real. BVO had to have a come to Jesus moment, to be totally honest, and where I had to realize, you know what, I love the sport too much to denigrate it. So I'm going more like my brother Jim Lampley, the greatest to ever do it. I'm gonna call things right down the middle, just like Jim Lampley did. So I would say this: him fighting AJ, two-time unified champion, is a great fight. That's a great fight. Um, and they talking about him getting almost $80 million to do it. That's easy money for AJ. And if you feel like you the biggest, baddest Negro, come on and let's see what happens, and let's see if Jake can beat him. If not, Jake can go to bed. But either way, everybody's making money. And people gotta understand, Jake is just there to bring up Alicia. Jake is just there to bring up Amanda Serrano. We trying to push women's boxing forward, and Jake gotta take chances to do that. I think he should get more credit for that. What you guys say to that?
Um, I think he gets credit for pushing women's boxing. I mean, I will if he does get to fight with AJ, I will give him credit for that fight because that is a
Mm-hmm.
legitimate fighter. It's not
Mm-hmm.
somebody who's retired. It's not somebody that he brought up from seven weight classes below him. He's a legitimate fighter. So I will give him credit if they're able to make that fight. I don't believe that he wins that fight, but I at least give him credit for making the fight.
Absolutely. I ask you this, B3, because one thing about people don't notice about B3, B3 studies the game like no other. When you see a guy as good as Tank is, right? And I'm not trying to take nothing from him. Do you think that his fans hurt him in the long run the way Mike Tyson's fans hurt him? As far as Mike not always thinking clearly, what would you say?
Um,
I don't
yeah,
that on the fans. As a man, he stand on his own too. He got to think for himself. And like we'll criticize you if you allow fans to uh have a difference of performance, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
you fans are moving you make actions or you're being reactionary based on others live your life.
Mm-hmm.
So Tank definitely doesn't need to do that. Tank he needs to do. And I mean Tank is what 30, 31 now. By the probably
Yeah,
he
somewhere
probably
around there.
30. Tank,
Hmm.
Tank our people where he needs. Whether he will be able to separate himself and do it, that's a whole different ball game. But never, move off of other people's thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, I reason I bring that up is because I'm gonna be honest. One thing I used to do, and I'm sure a lot of us have done this. I used to be a slave to that when I was younger. I used to really care what people thought and people say. And people don't understand words do hurt. And words do penetrate. They say what's light as a feather, but sharper than any sword. And that's words. And I think one thing we gotta do as people who support the sport, our sport is so small, man. We gotta really do better at like just not cutting people's necks off, man. Salute to my brother, I think that's my brother AB. He said salute to the panel. But I just figured out this. Even if the Jake Paul fight with Tank didn't happen, I was excited to see how many people came out that wasn't the typical boxing fans. Because most boxing fans like us are gonna go get a beer, watch the fight, and that's it. And I ain't gonna lie, I just been blessed by you guys to start going to fights. I couldn't have done that without the doghouse community. So I appreciate everybody in the doghouse because of you guys, I'm going to fights. Because of you guys, I'm getting a chance to see stuff I've never seen, and unlike anybody else, I'm grateful for it. Because for me, for a long time, I'd watch a fight, get me a brew, and that's it. You know what I mean? We need fans that's gonna come to the fights. We need fans that's gonna support the sport. It can't just be people want to pick a pool and not really get out there and spend their money to actually purchase things. Man, I spend so much money on pay-per-views, man. When I'm doing my end of the year stuff now for BVO, I can't believe I spent that much money on pay-per-views, dog. I can't believe it. Free. They need to have some type of membership where I don't have to spend 50, 60, I think I paid $70 for a doggone PBC card this year. Can you believe that? $70. American money, not pesos, not monopoly money. So I think boxing got to come together now and figure out how to get one app that we can pay for. I don't care. The price could be $500, but let me pick 15 to 16 of the pay-per-views that I want to see, and not the ones you pick for me. What you guys say about something like that?
I think the zone is doing their best job that plan right there. What you talking about? And they did just, and unfortunately, they got me this morning because I'm gonna call the Eubank Jr. Ben fight later on today, and
Mm-hmm.
they have the ultimate package going for $45 a month. So
Mm-hmm.
essentially, that'll include all the pay per views that the zone does for the year. So that's like they're saying it's gonna be 12 pay per views, which is a decent number. But
Yeah.
if you think about it, they was going to do $60 on a pay per view, so that would be 60 on Eubank Jr. Ben, 60 on the Benavidez Yard, and then another 60 on the Inoue and Junto Natakani, the Ring of Samurai card. That's going to be December 27th or something like that. So that's good. That was going to be a ball 80 right there. But if you sign up
Mm-hmm.
for the zone, the ultimate package, you pay 45 this month, 45 in December. That's $90. So you'll still get to see all the other events on the zone. But essentially, I just said that to say, the zone is trying their best to be that number one platform, that one platform. However, they haven't been
Mm-hmm.
able to get Al Heyman and PBC and Bob Arum and Top Rank into the fold for whatever reason. They can't get
Mm-hmm.
them in.
What'd you say to that Puerto Rican freak?
No, I agree with what B3 said. The problem with that though is the zone has so a lot of fans this hype that they were going to do away with pay per view, and then now all of a sudden they're bringing they're buying into the pay per view. So when you tell the fans that you're not going to do something, you're going to do away with it, and then you turn around and start doing it yourself, fans is looking at you like, hold up, man. Y'all gave us this platform for this amount, then y'all raised it. Now y'all talking about raising it again, and you want to charge us $45 a month. I mean, eventually they will come around, but it's going to take a minute for the fans to buy into it because you told them one thing, now you're going back on what you said.
I think when they got in the Canelo business and they started losing money really bad, I think that ended. because they had that commercial of one of my favorite guys, Tracy Morgan, saying that. But whenever you get in the Canelo business, you almost gonna go bankrupt, and people don't understand that. I don't know if what Turkey's gonna do, but everybody that works with Canelo Alvarez loses money now. So I don't know. I just think no matter how you slice it, you do, don't get into Canelo business. And I love Canelo because Canelo be taking down whole networks, y'all. I believe all that money they was paying him with HBO. I mean, remember the Zone was having issues when they had him. It seemed like whenever you pay Canelo, you get your butt handed to you, man. And I think going forward, man, some of these people got to just say, you know what? We're not gonna pay Canelo all this money because it's gonna sink the whole doggone thing. You're
gonna sink the whole ship.
You're gonna sink the whole ship with this dude, man. Like this dude he like a whale. You almost can say the curse of Canelo. BBC struggled when they had Canelo. HBO disappeared with Canelo. The Zone was hemorrhaging money with Canelo.
Yeah, he put people out of business. I ain't never thought about that. He put people out of business. Like I told you. One thing about BVO, I'm going to do it like the great Jim Lampley. I'm going to call it down the middle. Hey, the dude, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, B3 or Free, but whenever these guys spend all this money with Canelo on these stupid fights that nobody want to see, or when you trap Canelo on a doggone app like they did with the Zone, it changes everything. And I'm gonna tell you this: that show you how boxing goes. With Floyd, you had people overvaluing the zero. With Canelo, everybody's a money-hungry pig and do anything for money. And that's what's you gotta find something in the middle because they made big money when they did Ali fights. Big money. Do you know they were taking like $20 million home in the doggone 70s when they had Ali fights? No, I'm talking about profit.
That's the reason why they hate Al Heyman and the PBC so much because they like that. How was they able to do this? But we got to pay all this money to get this guy over here. But when he goes to Al Heyman can give this man $35 million a fight and he's fine. But with us, we got to pay these man hundreds of millions for him to stay with us.
Hey, I don't know what you think about what I said, B3. You know, I'm dropping some truth bombs out here now, man. People not ready for
that. Nah, great point. And then, but that is interesting. It's just that people gotta understand. Al Heyman has been doing this for years, for decades now. So he's established and he's respected. And don't get it twisted. Canelo has had a relationship with Al Heyman for years. Mm-hmm. So when you break bread, like think about when somebody gives you money to break bread with you, that's a bond that y'all have, that y'all connected with. You know what I'm saying? And then you spending time with people, you developing relationship, you cultivate relationships. So of course I know Al got my best interest. He didn't never steer me wrong before. He was probably advising Canelo for years. Mm-hmm. But what people don't understand because Canelo's been he's been moving like an A-side fighter. Since he left Oscar. So I'm just that's
Canelo
the way to
is
do
savage.
it.
3.
Yeah.
No,
and Canelo's up about
with the money in
right
the business. The money in the business I'm talking about, he's a complete savage, bro.
No, he's a pig. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. I've been in the dealerships a long time. And one thing I'll tell you, if I got a guy that sold 30 cars a month and he's a drug addict, he gotta go. He gotta go. If I got a service tech in the back who gives me 200 hours, 300 hours, like it's nothing, I always tell him, hey, that toolbox got wheels for a reason. If you a jerk, you gotta go. You gotta go. Because I think what we missing is this. We're seeing Canelo kill whole promotion companies.
But he didn't really kill nobody.
No,
I don't know why.
No,
he do put you out of business, but he killed the Zone.
The Zone was never having these issues.
But I don't think he killed Al like that, though. I think Al
didn't kill Al.
I feel like he found the funding, the pool, from other places to get the funding to get Canelo, because it costs like 30 or 40 million to get Canelo. So
I guess
I don't know how you gonna get no return on that.
You know what's funny? People can say what they want about Floyd Mayweather Jr., Mr. Stupid Payday. Another stupid payday. You can say what you want about him. I was glad to give him my money. He went in there with the baddest niggas they had. Robert the Ghost, what was it, Guerrero or whatever? I can't remember. When he fought the Ghost, he came off one of his best performances. He fought Jab Judah, one of his best performances. Shane Mosley, in my opinion, when Floyd fought him, had been on a resurgence.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
He was the
had
number.
life.
They said he was considered the number one welterweight in the world. Because when he knocked out Margarito, because Margarito was the man, and he knocked Margarito out, so they was like, "Yo, what's up with Floyd?" Floyd was like, "I'll fight him." Then people tried to say he was old. I'm not trying to hear that. Shane just had that was his best win of his career. And I like the Oscar fights; they were good wins, but I think his best win of his career was the destruction of a cheating ass Antonio Margarito. He destroyed him, BVO. Destroyed
Oscar,
him.
bro. I'm gonna tell you something funny.
Oscar fights was close.
Floyd didn't beat Oscar the way Mosley did.
No.
I'm gonna be honest.
Mosley beat him convincingly.
He beat him up. And anybody can say what they want about that Floyd De La Hoya fight. I think Floyd won, I do. But it was closer than people think. It wasn't no washout.
It was pretty close. Canelo. He almost knocked him out though that one round. He caught him and Oscar buckled real good. But Floyd, he's so defensively responsible. He didn't push the gas and that's why people like Sugar Ray Leonard. Because if Leonard would have buckled him like that, he would have went for him. You know what I mean?
Hey, and I'm gonna say this about Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford, he don't sink promotions companies as much, but he definitely sink careers because Errol Spence put his whole reputation on the line for Bud, and all Bud did was pull his pants down and show him his hind parts. You can't do that. You can't do that in business. You can ask Free. The Puerto Rican do a lot of business, and he know if we're gonna do business, we got to be cordial. Am I wrong, Free?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, that's the thing.
Go ahead.
The thing is, when you got to understand this is a business, and the one thing that you do in business, if anybody ever ran a business or anybody ever been in charge of business or own a business, the one thing that you do in business is create relationships. If you creating bad relationships or you doing deals on bad faith, you're going to ruin either your business or you're going to ruin somebody else's business. So that's the one thing that you always want to do is create a good relationship in order to keep the business going.
Salute to my brother Frank, always showing love. Salute to my man Honey Butter. Shout out to my brother Honey Butter. Go check out Honey Butter, man. The No Doug Zone podcast. But I'm gonna say this: the thing that I think we missing and we always forget about this is that they hold black fighters to a very tough standard that they don't hold other fighters to. And I'm gonna tell you why. The only fighter I really seen that wasn't afraid to move like a black fighter was Oscar. Oscar said, "Give me the blackest, biggest nigga you got. I'll fight him. But when it comes to black fighters, they got to get rematches right away. Tell me this: why did Lomachenko never give Salido a rematch? And why was nobody pushing for that? Go ahead.
Because he got beat up by Salido. That's why.
But no, what I'm saying, brother Free, is if a dude beat you up, if that was a black fighter, get him right now. Get him blood. Get it right now.
The same reason. And he lost to Salido. Loma lost to Salido. But
he retired without making up for that.
But see, that's the same reason why he wouldn't give Jerry Russell a rematch. He knew that was a hard fight for him. And Jerry Russell, in a lot of people's mind, that he should have been counted a knockdown, and that fight would have played out a little bit different than what it played out on the scorecard.
Yeah. And see, this is my thing. Stop asking fighters to do something that you don't ask your favorite fighter to do. Like for me, I'm gonna give it a reverse. When El Rayo, who's a good fighter, but pretty much just an okay fighter at best, because we seen him lose to Chris Colbert, but we knew he was just a title holder, And guess what? They put him in there with the biggest, blackest nigga they could find, and Gary Antoine. That wasn't fair. You at least could have let him get a homecoming fight. But that's the business of boxing. But that what happened to El Rayo happens to black fighters all the time. All the time. And one thing I wanted to bring up, and forgive me for bringing this up, do you guys, and this is a question I always wanted to ask, it's a little off topic, but what do you guys think about the fact that Adrian Brawner took that $1.5 million from Floyd to step aside for McDonough instead of getting that fight back from McDonough? Did that change his career? And if so, how so? You guys tell me that.
You said AB took step aside money to let Floyd get in there?
Yep. Do you think that was a good decision for his career? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's easy money. You don't got him, depending on how much he made. I mean, I think it's easy money for Broner. Why not? All right, go ahead, big bro. You got him. Show me how to beat him and get the get back. But, Madonna, by the time Madonna got them 2 Floyd fights, man, we ain't never seen that man again. He took that money and ran back to Argentina. He turned up looking like a damn kingpin. Argentinian kingpin when we see him.
They
For
sure
sure.
did. That's a fact.
Madonna, he like a brother. He gonna wear the
She was
chains and the watches and the
and
and
taco
the
meat all
fancy.
out.
Right. Right.
Smelling like red stripe.
Yeah,
Well, go
AB
ahead.
should
Go
have
ahead,
did that.
That is
B3.
in that country, bro.
AB needed that rematch for his own career.
Mm-hmm.
Did he sacrifice righting that wrong? Absolutely. And that kind of determined, I think that may have been a mental block on him moving forward. We can't say for sure, but
Mm-hmm.
one thing we do know is he never got his get back. And if he could have got
Mm-hmm.
a rematch, 100% focus, he had been in there with McDonough. The first fight was amazing. It was an
Mm-hmm.
amazing fight, and AB was winning a lot of parts of that fight too. People got to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the best fights I've really ever seen because he
That's
was
his
so
best
hurt.
fight, bro.
Yeah,
In
so
a losing effort.
100%. It was an amazing matchup, and I feel like we was robbed of the rematch because Floyd, big brother Floyd, he came, swooped in,
Salute, brother Kim.
took his payday. You know what I'm saying?
Killer Cam, what up, boy?
Yeah,
He
hey,
said,
subscribe to my brother Cam J. He from Cincinnati. Cincinnati is our Philadelphia, man. That's our city of brotherly love in Ohio, man. And maybe not Cam J, but the whole city of Cincinnati is some of the nicest people you ever meet, man. I'm talking about when I was out there, I had a flat tire. This lady dogged her and her husband dogging her, got on the ground and tried to change my tire for me. So shout out to Cincinnati, man. And they got my favorite spot in Cincinnati, Papa Do's. I don't know if you ever been to Papa Do's. Man, they got that Rasta pasta that D Free make. Oh my God. One day, Free, we gotta have you make that Rasta pasta on your cooking channel, dog. D Free be holding out on the recipe. You know that? Hey, Free, why you be holding out on people, man?
Yeah.
What up, TD?
I'm about to put that daggone. I'm about to put that daggone my gumbo on there because it's a winter time. This is the time of the year to start eating gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm about to put that. That
Josh, I be
sausage
saying the same
and,
thing, Josh, about them gloves. Go ahead, Free, my bad.
Yeah, put that sausage gumbo on there. But yeah, I do that Rasta pasta as well. That Rasta pasta is another good pasta dish for
Oh my God.
for this time of the year.
B3, man, when y'all come to Ohio, man, we gonna shoot down in Cincinnati, bro. Dog, Papa Do's is one of the best seafood restaurants in the city, dog. I
Indeed.
think in the state to me, dog.
They good
people
everywhere,
can't-
BBO.
Yeah, I didn't know everybody had it. We don't got one in Cleveland, man. But Papa Do's, I'll put it up there with Roof Chris, man.
Ruth Chris overrated to me. It's overrated to me.
That's cap, man. You gotta stop. What my man said. You gotta stop saying stuff like that. People gonna
It
think you
is,
serious,
man.
bro. People gonna think you serious. But I say this: when it came to
People don't even know what to order off the menu when they get there.
steak, fool.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like when my grandma used to take me to Chi-Chi's back in the day. I ordered me a burger and fries. My grandma said, "You ain't about to get no burger and fries. That's a Mexican restaurant, punk." But back to this, I'll say this: AV, in my opinion, he should have took that fight. But speaking of that, let me ask you guys this.
Boy ran though. When after he fought Floyd twice, beat BVO, he ran to Argentina with them with that $5 million or $6 million. What did he get? Like 2 million, 3 million a fight? He took that money and was out.
I would too. I would. It's
Ain't
hot out
mad.
here, bro. Hey, I don't know about y'all. I was glad I'd have to wake up at the crack of dawn to go to work today. So shout out to that, because one thing I'll tell you, it's like one of my favorite movies, The Bronx Tale, man. The working man is the real tough guy, man. Getting up and going to work every day, that's tough, man. That's tough, bro. You know. And shout out to my brother Ja, man. Just think if you washing cars and ceramic coating cars all day or waxing cars, that would be even more rough. But let me ask you guys this real quick. Speaking of boxing, and y'all see what's going on where PBC is ramping up and getting back into it, do you guys think we need a strong PBC to have a healthy boxing community?
If they work together, them in Top Rank, I think they could do something, man. But you know, the egos get in the way, so we'll have to see. But I like better when PBC's around Top Rank. You know, I don't want them. I don't want them companies out of business, bro. That's just what it is.
Hey, read that comment for me, brother. Probably put it.
Well, Killer Cam said, "I'll take my guy to what's that? Sheffman? How you say that? Sheffman in my city. Best soul food in Cincinnati. We got hella good food all over the city. Damn it, jump. We got a lit breakfast spot called French Toast Heaven. Yum yum. Best breakfast spot here. Yo, speaking of French toast, now I don't want to go too crazy. Yo, I got this place in it's like on Market Street in Philly. It's called Munchies, bro. They got this Captain Crunch dip French toast. Right now, it's not like what you think.
Yeah, we got Munchies in the gas station. We got that here in the gas station.
Man, I'm just saying, well, not what these Asian people cook that stuff up, boy. I'm telling you, after you eat that, you're gonna be sleep. I ate that, boy. I went back to work after my break, bro. I was struggling. I said, never again. So I did it again just to see if that would happen again, and it happened again. And I never ate it again. But it's really good though. So I love some French toast with the butter and the syrup and the sugar powder, man.
Hey, shout out to Louisville, man. You know, hey, what dudes get mad when you call it Louisville. They want you to say Louisville. I guess that's how they want you to say it. But shout out to Louisville. Louisville, Kentucky seemed like
Josh, that's some big
like
boy
the South.
ish right there.
What do you say? But let me ask you this real quick though, V3. Do you think, from what you're seeing in boxing, are you excited about seeing the young guys that's coming up, like the Jaleel Hackett's, the Xander Zayas, the Emiliano Vargas? What do you think about people like that coming up? Oh, and don't let me forget the best in the world right now, Abdullah Mason. What do you guys think about people like that? Oh, I think B3 fell downstairs. Fell through the steps.
Nah, I'm here, but I'm excited for the future of the sport. You know, definitely, we got a lot of young talent. We got Emiliano Vargas fighting today. So, you know, of course, we also got Richie Torres. I mean, it's a lot of guys. Scooter Davis. I'm really looking forward to seeing
I like Scooter Davis a lot, man. I like him a lot, man. Shout out to B3 for turning me on to Scooter Davis. I had never seen that young brother fight, but the brother can fight. He can really fight, bro.
Yeah, he's not playing
around.
around.
130? He had 135, right?
Yeah.
Stay away from Abdullah because Abdullah will beat you to death. But keep doing your thing, Scooter, man. And he actually on a card coming up. He actually gonna be on this card coming up that my brother's senior sister is promoting. So I'm gonna actually play that real quick. Let me see if I got that. Let me play that real quick. You're gonna get to see Scooter there.
Attention fight fans in the DMV. It's live, it's local, it's boxing. Jetta Promotions, RDR Promotions, in association with Maryland Live Hotel and Casino in Hanover, Maryland, presents a night of championship boxing, Saturday, November the 22nd, featuring some of your favorite DMV boxers. In her professional debut, we've got Bria Miller, Casey Wheels Wheeler, Keith Saunders, Nasheed Sugar Sheed Smith, Tyler John Wayne Langer, Jakeem Too Sharp Hutcherson, Mikai No Limit Phillips, Derek Scooter Davis, Ahmed Momo Jones, Brandon the Hitter Chambers, Ezra No Time Turner, and in our main event, we've got Michael the Professor Fox, Tickets are available through AXS or at the Live Hotel and Casino box office. November the 22nd, doors open at 5 p.m.
So definitely get ready for that card. Shout out to Jeter Promotions, man. Hey, shout out to my man, Senior, Coach Squeeze, Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny. We love you, Kenny, over there at the Rise Podcast. Senior Sister's doing her thing, man, putting on these big fights. And that's what I want to see. I think Scooter's great. I want to see him do well. But I just think my brother from Cleveland, man, when you say Cleveland, the city where we make them run, baby. So y'all got to be careful, man, because we're the only city that got an official drop from Pac. None of y'all can say that. None of y'all can say that Pac said he was on his way to Cleveland late last evening. Y'all can't say that, but we can say that. But let me ask y'all guys this, man. Speaking of like a guy like a Scooter Davis, Camille Martin, Vargas, Abdullah Mason, who do you guys think will rise to the top out of that crew of people I just named?
I think me, Vargas, and Abdullah Mason.
They got the machine that's behind them right now. We already see Emiliano Vargas. They trying to make him a star, and I mean he don't have that many fights. He hasn't really fought anybody, and they already trying to make him a star. Abdullah Mason, we see that he's about to fight for a title, and Abdullah Mason is that quiet assassin. He don't talk a lot, but he goes out there and pretty much destroys everything in front of him. So I mean, I think it's going to be between those two who's going to rise to the top. It could very well be both of them. Moten is not active enough. We seeing him like once every 6 months, 7 months. I'm like, this guy only got like 3 or 4 fights. Why is he only fighting like once every 6 or 7 months?
You cool.
Free a wild dude.
Hey, one day we're gonna be walking with Free when we get punched in the back of the head. Free be talking.
I mean, look at Abdullah Mason. Do y'all realize Abdullah Mason only been fighting for like 2 years, 3 years? That man already got almost 20 fights.
Yeah, Carmel got to get his weight in check, brother Josh. I'm worried about that because he ain't a big guy, so he got to watch that. He's still growing.
Yeah.
Abdullah Mason only been fighting for 3 years. He already got almost 20 fights already.
Yeah. I like that.
He got basically damn near the same amount of fights as Shakur. Shakur been fighting for like 10 years.
You know what I will say though?
Now, BVO, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like Floyd is going to start moving Carmel once Tank is retired?
I don't know. I think Camille got weight issues, dog. He don't know if he a lightweight. He don't know if he 126. He got that problem a lot of us got. He can't put that fork down. I think that's his main issue, man. He can't put that fork down. I mean, he must got 22-inch pythons, man, because he definitely putting that fork up, dog. So I don't know, man. That's the only problem with him is that he like what 10, 15 pounds overweight in his last thing. Come on, man, you can't do that. That's super unprofessional. What you think about that?
Yeah, that was a bad situation. I don't know. It was a miscommunication. He shouldn't have weighed in if he known that he was gonna miss weight. I don't know. It seemed like it was like possibly just gonna be like something to kind of get his name out there, and it backfired. Cause it don't make no sense for him to get told that the fight was off and then come back around and weigh in. That's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Billy. 13.
Yeah.
Hey, 13 pounds is nasty, man.
Right.
I mean, me personally, I don't think he should have been fighting at that smaller weight anyway. Because if you look at Moten, he looked like a 135-pound fighter. He don't look like he's supposed to be a 126, 130. He looked like he's supposed to be at 35. He's too short to be at 40, but I know he walks around somewhere around 150. You can tell by his body frame. He walks
Mm-hmm.
around somewhere around 150.
He gotta do better than he doing, man, because you cannot come that big into no fight. It looks crazy. I mean, just looks crazy. I don't know what he was thinking. Like that was, I don't know. I think that was a horrible decision. What would you guys say to that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I think a lot of times these guys be wanting to get into the action so bad that
Mm-hmm.
they just go ahead and do it, and they don't think of the repercussions that can come behind a bad decision. They just be wanting to get to the action, especially when you early in your career and you're trying to get your name out there. You just jumping out there on every opportunity. They're like, oh, the fight is off. Okay, well, get it. I was hoping that I can get the fight, but I can't get it. And then you relax, and then you say, oh, the fight is back on. Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Knowing you just got finished being at the buffet the night before because
I love that free. That boy free funny, man. But let me ask you this before we get out of here, man. So I want to get everybody's final picks tonight, man. Do you guys think we gonna get a knockout with Eubank? Because I ain't gonna lie, that card they got is garbage. I looked at that card. I don't know anybody on that card. Forgive me. And I try to watch. I try my best to watch UK boxing. I ain't know nobody hardly on that card other than that dude Scooby. So what's your final prediction? I got my
you got
man
Jack Catterall on that card.
If I say ain't Catterall on that joint,
Yeah, Jack Catterall's on there.
again. I ain't nobody I know on
Bentley
there,
said
bro.
Connor by split.
I
So
got
yeah, so
I
it's
got I got Eubanks by knockout, bro. But go ahead, who y'all got?
yeah,
I'm gonna
my
go
pick.
with Eubanks, a unanimous decision. I know some people say he might knock Conor Benn out, or Conor Benn might knock him out. Like, and I said this last night. The one thing I didn't like how many times Conor Benn said he respected Eubanks. You tell a man you respect him after the fight is over. You ain't gotta keep telling a man you respect him and all this other stuff. You tell him that after the fight is over. So he's more respectful this go around, and maybe Eubanks beat it into him. But I got Eubanks by unanimous decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the bigger fighter in Eubanks, but I would like to see Connor win,
The what fighter?
get a third fight.
What fighter? Prime?
I don't know what
Yeah,
popped
bro.
right.
What you say? What you say? I didn't hear what you said.
No, I said I'm gonna go with the bigger fighter and
No did it. I said no did it. I say no did it. No did it.
So
Hey,
you waited. So you waited to say something homophobic. What's wrong with you?
I knew that's what he
hey.
was looking for to say it again so he could say it. I knew that's
Now
what he was
play
looking
my
for.
drop. Play my drop. That
Hold
should be
on. Let me
my
see.
drop when you introduce me.
This is your
I'm
drop
ready for
right
that
here.
full cheese Whopper.
I knew
You're
that. I
wild,
knew
dude.
that. I knew he was waiting for Prime to say it again. He was like, I don't think I heard you. You know, damn well he heard it real clear. He just wanted him to say it again.
I ain't played that drop in so long. But go ahead, B3. We up here being crazy. Go ahead, B3.
Nah, I'm going with Eubank Jr. Man. I just feel like Conor Benn is not on his level. I think he proved that in the last matchup. So I feel like Eubank gonna get the
Yeah.
win.
You think it's gonna be a knockout or you think it's gonna be a decision?
You know what? I'm gonna say decision. I think it's gonna be a repeat. It's probably gonna be a great fight. Um, I did watch the fight. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. In my pick'em league, because it's like you get different points for whether it's a knockout or whether it's a decision. I did take Eubank Jr. with 11 round knockout. That's because I was rewatching the fight and Conor Benn. He was really Eubank Jr. was putting it on Conor Benn at the back half of the fight. Now in a different, I mean, if it gets to the point where you might have got dropped early in the fight, or in the UK, you never know. The ref could just stop it or wave it off. So he was fortunate to get a decision the last go round because it was a good fight. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. In this fight, Eubank Jr.
Mm-hmm.
has to be extremely conscious of getting hit with any big shots because if he can get hurt or wobble in this fight, they want a trilogy. They want
Mm-hmm.
another big money fight. That's what they want. So they don't really want to see Eubank Jr. get beat up by Canelo or Conor Benn try to suck down a 147 and end up getting beat up on the scale. So they want a trilogy matchup. So Conor Benn, if they wave the fight off or something crazy happen with Conor Benn get the win, don't be surprised.
To my brother Ricky Tim, all I can say to this, B3.
Supporting another black man making millions and millions of dollars, so I'm proud of you, no matter what you think. And
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that.
I ain't trying to hear that either. Salute to my brother Ricky Tim. Hey, definitely, man. I would say the funny thing about this whole thing is Scooby, I think he might get beat dead. So make sure they have body bags on site because Scooby is about to get hurt by that dude on their fight. And I can't wait to hear B3 call that fight because Scooby about to get beat to death, dog. He about to get beat to death.
Yeah, he is.
Hey,
It's unfortunate.
But while we got everybody in here, me, D-Free, Prize, we're going to be giving away for our 6,000 subscriber giveaway. We're going to give you $500 or a brand new PS5 Pro. So we're going to get some things going on once we hit our 6,000. I just want to say thank you guys so much. We've been doing this 3 years. We're growing. And you know what? I'm going to give a special shout out to somebody, man. They probably would never shout me out because I'm black, but shout out to my brother Cam J. I want to give that brother some credit because Cam J really helped rejuvenate your boy BVO with some stuff. And I always tell him behind the scenes, I appreciate him. He's a good brother. He's a West Indian, so I don't know. But shout out to Cam J. Make sure y'all follow my brother Cam J, one of the best people on YouTube. Always got to show love where love is due, man. But I'm going to ask y'all this before we go. Tyson Fury versus Tyson Fury versus Usyk again or no?
No for me if I'm interested in the fight, but they'll try to line it up if Usyk could take the fight, Fury will take it. Because Fury that's a huge payday for Fury.
Yeah. They be calling him Belly or something. Now, did you hear what's that calling Belly?
Greedy belly.
Yeah, Greedy Belly. Hey, I don't know if it's Usyk's accent, but he's like the weirdest dude in boxing, dog. He's like the weirdest dude in boxing. Did y'all ever see that video with him jump rolling with that tail on his head? That dude's a goofball, man. Shout out to Usyk, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm throwing prize to drop. This to drop that prize 1.5 when I pull him up.
I got $40.
I'm good.
All right.
$40 is crazy.
Hey, go ahead,
I don't even want no woman that's working for $40.
I was gonna say, if y'all not doing anything later on today, the brother TD Sports, he got an interview that he's doing on his channel. Go chop it up with him and Shawa Line KG. He got an interview with Hannah Gabriel. So he's
the beautiful Hannah Gabriel. Yeah. You know, Hannah Gabriel remind me of that old TR song. You can have whatever you like. But go ahead. What about you, man? You want to see Tyson Fury again versus Usyk free before we go? Yes, no?
Nah. So B3, what time you going live for the fight?
I may have to move it up. It's only 6 fights on so I may have to move it up. I was gonna go at 3, but I might have to go before that. Was you doing anything for Notre Dame game?
I was, but nah, I'm out here making some money right now, so I'm not gonna do nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna check on it. I may go a little bit earlier, because like you said, I don't want to miss that Adam Azine Kurt Scobie call. That's gonna be crazy. Hopefully Dub will pull up, man. I gotta call Dub. I'm gonna call Dub, see if he around today. I was looking to see if Georgia was playing today. I don't know. They might be playing tonight, so maybe we'll get Dub. I'm gonna try to call him.
I got Dub right here.
We about to zip you up and get you out of here. K-Shine DNA style.
Shout out to my brother Dub. And whenever my brother Dub see Devin Haney, this always happens.
Nigga Dub always letting the stuff explode in his face.
You
You out of order.
you go. Hey, you boy, freak. I don't know where that came from. But shout out to everybody supporting the channel, man. We're going to keep growing. If you ain't a channel member, man, become a channel member. That's what we do it for, man. Support Black business. We one of the only Black and Puerto and Spanish channels out there, man. We got Puerto Rican Free, West Indian Prize, and Mulatto, and we got my man Mulatto B3 over here, man. We doing our thing, man. So support us, y'all.
Wow.
And we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Mulatto was crazy, bro. That was nice.
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
He said Mulatto is crazy.
Yeah, that was wild work.
That was wild work, but I'll take that back. That was wild work.
That was wild, but
Or light skin, is that better?
hey, man, I just want to be a child of God. I'm man of God 3, man.
Man of God. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother Adam Giles. God rest his soul. That's the first guy that said, "Man of God, what are you doing?" Shout out to the man of God. And we go, y'all. Peace.
Shout out to BVO Sports TV. Make sure you tune in right away. Hottest in the city, hottest in the U.S.
What's up, guys? Chris Eubank here. Big shout out to BVO Sports TV.
Welcome to BVO Sports TV. In association with Brent Wade Holdings, the content you're about to see includes opinions, stories, and discussions created for entertainment purposes only. The views expressed do not reflect the official policy or position of BVO Sports TV or Brent Wade Holdings, LLC. Viewers and listeners are encouraged to think critically and form their own opinions.